Let's say thank you for my dad, doing the very one for doing it better for our internet. I'd like to say thank you to my mom, dad, family, friends, relatives, really good. We all come together and just eat and not feel like anything else. So thank you for coming.
It's because he's scared.
Why me still? I know.
He's scared. It's going to get him poked.
So that mill takes on all the waste from around the world, from France, from Tokyo, from Europe, and they dump it right there, 5 miles away from White Mesa. They do it. They don't care. They don't care. They made it and put it there. Their plan right now, they're not saying it, but they're emphasizing it. They want to make this 4 times bigger, 5 times bigger. And they came there and said, what does White Mesa, or what does New Mountain think about that? Me as a councilman, as on myself, I can't say yes or no. I gotta have council there. The chairman makes it official, makes it, okay, the track's going this way. I can say, this is my point of view. Myself and Councilman Lee, I can say, no, we don't want here. You can't buy us out. If you give us $1 billion, that money's gonna go away. And no, we're still gonna suffer here. And you're gonna use that against us. You're gonna use that against us. Because, oh, we gave those youths $10 billion. So now they said yes. Don't be fine, don't be fine. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. They're playing this game. And it's a very strategic game. And we gotta be careful what we say and what we do. Especially with what's going on right now. Is we're being zeroed out. We're being zeroed out. And these politicians from the metro area, from Denver, they're coming down here and they're seeing what we're about. And what they're gonna use against us is numbers. We don't got the numbers. We do not got the numbers here. And what they're doing, they're using these numbers and they're making all these grants competitive. Very, very competitive. To where it's gonna be hard for us to get on those grants, to apply for them. Because their argument would be, oh yeah, they got 600,000 acres, but they only got 2,200 people. Metro area. Right when you get into Denver, Lakewood, they have 100,000 people living in just that little area right there. Just right there. And the governor is taking their side. The rest of the state districts in Denver, Pueblo, Colorado Springs, they're seeing that. They say, no, we can pick not only on the youth, but let's pick on everyone else who lives outside of us. That's where this fight is. And that's why you see some of us, we go out there, hey, you can't do that. We're not going to accept that. We can't. So I just like to give a broad picture, overview of what's been happening. So let me go to law enforcement real quick. Law enforcement. All these things that's happened, it's a shame. I do not support it. And our law enforcement is so small. And it's the government's responsibility to take care of us. They're supposed to supply us with police officers. Right now, these police officers right here, they're getting hired. Most of these guys, except some of the young ones, they went to Iraq. I was in Iraq with them. They served for 25 years. They can retire anytime. They can retire anytime. They were without the list. That's the true story right here right now. That's the true story. So the story of the law is we're giving away $1,000 bonus. It won't work out. It won't work out. But what we can do on the tribe side, and what we recently passed, we passed this IRS D-Land Exclusion Act. That means if you kill another tribe member maliciously, you will be disciplined, excluded. I hate to say that, but it's come to that point. It has come to that point. And that's what we can do on council side, to make this severe, to make people think, should I do that or not? And that's only the malicious, really, really bad. You do that to another tribe member. That's what we can do on council. That's what I advocate for. I know it was hard. It's hard to say goodbye. We gotta put a step down. We gotta come back to people. This is what we're doing. We have to be hard. We have to put our foot down. We haven't did that in a really, really long time. fast tracking a lot of stuff that we have not been doing since the 80s. A lot of our codes have not been updated since the 80s. Our current fee was still $2. $2 a current fee. $2. And I said, what's the average now? A current fee. He said, it's $50. I said, go 75. Even 75. Now they're all paying that. They're all paying that. So we need this expertise. This is the only thing that's going to come in that's for royalties, or for CAP, for medical, for senior pension. And that's what I'm trying to do. We hired these guys for a reason. I don't know everything. I do not know everything. But these guys are hired them. You got to take their advice. Hey, let's do that. We got to change. Or else we're going to keep going with this road. And as we see, the outcome of this, what's going on, is right here, right now. So we have these guys right here, right now. I'm going to take their advice. Helium. Helium is here. It's here. It's being surveyed behind the mountain. And it's not just helium, it's oil and gas. It was in a process. It was fast tracking. The only thing that stopped us right now is this shutdown. They were supposed to start drilling it in December. But right now they had to stop because their lease, they couldn't get a lease number. So now it's on hold. It's on hold. So if we can fast track that, maybe we can do something for utilities, get something out of that. But they were ready to go. This company that is doing it, they're called Mossman, and they're all the way from Australia, to do this, to help us out. Well, maybe not to help us, but the business wise. And when I say business, this council needs to be a new council. It needs to run, and this was told to me by other councilmen and other tribes, other people who run trust funds. We need to run at a business speed. A business speed. It needs to be this, go. What had happened? What's going on? Who's in our way? Who do we need to get through? That's what we need to do. And this was told me from another councilman. He said, you know what? You guys need to be a working council now. Working council, business team. And then when that's done, when you get to that spot, then you can get up to your growth fund and trust fund. And then let them run it. Let them make those decisions. You need to start with your council. You need to do that. And he grilled me. This guy grilled me. He told me. He said, this is what you need to do right here, right now. You need the rest of the council involved. He said, tell people about it. Let them know. So we need to move at a business speed. Right now, we're moving at a government speed. And we see the result of government speed. You get to hear and make decisions twice a month. That's it. 24 meetings a year. So what if we have those meetings every other week? What if we bring everybody in? What if we bring the lawyers and say, who wants input? How can we make this happen? There's another person who's helping us out too, who recently got hired 3 weeks ago. We got another attorney. Her specialty is environmental, oil and gas leases. So I'm trying to bring this all together as oil and gas. We have these people, that's their specialty. Let them run with it. What can we do? Move with it. And when I say oil and gas, and I bring in the administrator, Trump's administration, we have to step on some of these executive orders that he's throwing out there. He's saying, I'll limit your DEPA, I'll limit your PAs, your environmental assessments. Let's go with that. That's what these white men are doing. Here on the track to do any project, oil and gas, takes 6 years. 6 years. In the outside world, in the white man world, it's half that time or even less. And this was we were talking about this in an interview summit with Southern Chairman Baker and with Mark Fox, MNJ Chairman. He said, you guys need to jump on this. If you guys are struggling for money, if your solar projects are going down, jump on this. Tell your BI regional you want to jump on this. 2 weeks ago, BI regional came down, the NEPA, the EA people, and they asked us, what do you want to happen? I said, stop cloud. I said, Edgar Horizon, that's environmental. I said, you're not going to stop us. I said, coming from tribal council, I said, jump on those EAs, jump on those executive orders. We want to be part of that. I said, because that's a time-consuming thing. He said, okay, we're going to do that then. We're going to jump on that. I said, all right. I told Scott, man, you better not stop us. If you stop us, I will find out. I'm going to say it again, no rules at all. They just started drilling, producing, that was it. And what happened was a lot of them went bankrupt, but they just left it, abandoned it. And that was it. So right now, we have plenty of oil and gas out of their wells that are abandoned. They're not being produced or anything, but we can go out there and see what we can get. What we got here for cash and senior pension and medical, I was talking with David. He said we could probably get double, maybe even triple, if we explored those wells and see what's still inside them. I said, let's go, let's do it. It's there, it's already been disturbed. Let's don't go through anything. Let's do it. So these things are making sense. I believe a lot of our interest was able to do those meetings and go, oh yeah, it's good one. Stuff that makes sense. It makes sense. Let's do it. Because everybody was asking about utilities. And there was nothing from them. Council has spent all the rest of their COVID funds. All of it. That was it. That's what pays for everything all these years. And I will not go back and blame anyone. I'm not living it here and now. That's what we can do. I don't like going to meetings and say, oh, council did this way back then, this and that. I said, and that's like a whole hour or two discussion. It takes such as that. These meetings, I don't want to hear this. I want to hear about the here and now. What can we do? What's our options right now? Our options are very limited. But we do have things we could do. Make it easy money. But if we do that, it wouldn't be good in the long, long run. People are talking about water settlements and water rights. That might be a possibility. But to be honest, the government's going to restrict that money and make it into a food stamp fund. They're going to say, oh, you don't use water, anything water, that's it. That's how they do it with all these settlements. It's okay. You want this subject with natural resources? It's only for natural resources. That's it. That's it. It stays there. So I don't want that. All council, we don't want that to happen. We want that money so we these people we want it for the people. Give it out. Bonus. Do something more. That's what we want. We want our say in that. They can't dictate that to us. So I'm gonna bring up something that would also help us out too. I'm gonna talk about money. I'm gonna talk about numbers. Is getting more people enrolled. It's been talked about, and dropping the blood money that was one important thing. Now, just hear me out on this. So all of these grants, like I said at the beginning, they rely on numbers. They rely on numbers. We're being zeroed out. All figures up in the city, they know they can get away with this. They know they can try to pick us and bully us with that. So if we upped our numbers a little bit more, that would give us a lot more funding. That would also make our IHS bigger, because it would make more claims to how many people we're serving. I was at a meeting last week in Albuquerque with the IHS, Aztec, Regional, and they told everyone that built it, the Pueblo, the Apache, the Navajo, the Southern Mountain, they said, you guys need to have data. And they specifically said that if a child member is using their number for their kid as a descendant, it's not going anywhere. It's only proven as one person, that's it. So I'm telling you this, you guys can double your numbers, because that's all the funding you'll get, or they might even cut you if your numbers go down. So that was told, that was said, that we need numbers. That's the way, like I said, this is the state, they're looking at us. Federal-wise, they're looking at us too. They're going, well, why should we do anything for the youth tribes out here? And another thing that makes it kind of difficult is with Southern. We get mixed up with them saying, oh, you guys got one, you guys are mixed. No, we're two different tribes. Southern's on that side, we're a lot of land. King Mountain, we're here, we're not a lot of land. And they go, oh, okay, well, I didn't know that. It's like, okay, well, we're both different tribes, and we're actually bigger than Southern. Population-wise, we are bigger. So when I bring back numbers, it needs to happen now. And this will brought the council. The older council members said, let's wait. Let's go 25 more years, let's go 50 more years. And I said, no. He 17. I said, our bodies are not designed to handle the sugar, the salt, even what we eat every day. It's being proven. I can also say, I try to work out every day that I feel it, feel my heart being changed, and feel that, and it's scary. Because you hear like from Sam, James, they didn't like that. They didn't like that dialysis. They said, real bad, real bad. I said, well, there's really nothing I can do for them. But pray that their bodies could get better. But unfortunately, that's where we're living right now. The food that we eat every day, and even the air that we're breathing now, it's not 100%. It's not pure anymore. So all this is happening now. We're sitting right there. When we're sitting right there, we give our input. We ask questions. I said, what can we do to prevent this? How can we do this? And we have to sit there and listen. And these conversations, just this one about air, about changes, this is a whole day session. It changes the whole meeting around to this. And it's like, this needs to be a whole subject just for one day. And then the next day would be something else. So I just like to put that out there that it's everything around us is affecting us. Right now we need partnership. Everybody out there who's an investor, Mountain is prime real estate for factories, for solar projects, for anything big. We have a lot of land. Our land is overgrazed here. Overgrazed. Nothing will ever be over. It'll take years, generations for it to recover. It's nearly gone. All these horses, they overgrazed everything. But we could use it for a factory. We could use it for a mobile home factory. And it has been pitched to us. You guys want that? Let us think about it, because that is a money maker. Let me bring up the mobile home factory. So if we have our own here, then we can get our own supplies, just not from here, from other tribes, but from Canada too, across the border, at low interest, at low tariff charge. So all of this has been talked about, like, can we do it? Should we do it? It's here. We'll start producing our own houses and start to pull houses. Send it back out there. Because we do have a house for it. It is there. There are families who are living with families. There are homes that are beyond repair. And you can't put money at that. A lot of this is going to have to, those houses are going to have to be rebuilt from the bottom up. And our members, they can't afford that. They cannot afford a $500,000 house with a $5,000 payment every month. So it's there, but when we go out there, especially for housing, we say, well, how can we work with each other? When I say working with each other, working with others, seeing what their needs. How can we help out each other? How can we talk to each other? And when we talk about other travelers, especially the fellows, they would say, you guys will all come all the way to the mountains. And we'll all meet up, and we'll all go find different happy. I was like, really? We talking. And he said, what is behind that? We haven't heard from you guys in a real long time. How come you didn't? How come you guys are taking now? I said, because I'm going to be here. Tribal council will be here. There's always going to be a youth mountain. Everybody's in there here. No one talks first, except for youth mountain tribal council person. So these things, it's slowly happening, and I'm not going to use phrase. We're not going to use faces. We have to do the business. The business. Because everyone needs it. Our seniors need that pension, need that medical, because everyone. I see people use that medical within 2 months. That's just going to their appointment. They're back. It's like, oh my gosh. And a lot of our elders, our young elders are becoming older elders. And there's a big turnover. So every year there's about 25 new elders that come on. And it's building up. And right now, our child membership looks like an upside down pyramid. Upside pyramid. That's it. That's where it goes. If we continue with that pyramid, that pyramid scheme is something. Something we can. So I like to say, this other theory, realistically, this is why we're told from our people who are out there representing us as legal aid. So in 2 weeks, we won't feel nothing, but in a month, we will. So I'm gonna bring this back. Those far left people, and those far right people, are hurting us right now. And what they're saying is true on TV and how they're fighting. They want to give our health care benefits to illegal immigrants, people who are not of this country. How is that fair for us? How is that fair for us? When I go out there, I don't fight for immigrants. I don't fight for poor kids. I don't fight for anything else. I represent people, not you guys. I say that's what I represent. That's what it comes down to. When you talk about all this and that, that's right. I have to play with anyone who's going to be sitting in this seat. They got to be down the middle, and we have to play this strategically. If you're going to go one way, it's going to turn bad. If you go left or right, it's going to turn bad. It's going to work. And these white people, these mud batters, they're looking at that. They want to see which way we're going to play, and they'll play it against that. It's there, it's happening, and we're right in the middle, and we're taking all that heat. I'm going to ask that. I'm going to ask from the bottom of my heart. Let's all be good to each other. Let's all be good to each other. We're all related one way or another. One way or another. All here, we're all one family. It's tragedy that happened. People passing. It's sad. And we love each other together. And let things happen. So you wait. If you want around 4 days, do this, do that, and it's sad to see this suffering. Especially people on dialysis. It's sad. And I pray for no one to be in that situation. I pray for a miracle for everybody here. I pray for your body to get better. I pray for your financial struggles to turn around. I pray for anything that is in your need, that's there for you. And all of us, we're all the same, spiritually, culturally wise. I learned that being here in council. I respect that. I respect every one of you. I respect that. Because everyone's going to come to me, they all have their views. I need this, I need that. I'm going to say this, and it's going to happen quick. It's already happening. If your family member can't take care of themselves, somebody needs to take care of them. The nursing home, I would not recommend anyone to the nursing home. I would not want that to happen. So with that being said, we do have some money. We do have some money for rehab. And people coming back from the system. I would like to use some of that money, get half of it, for a nursing home. And that is a possibility. I did ask. And he said, you know what, that is possible. It's hard to rehab. I said, isn't that nursing home? It's a rehab. You're hoping that they get better and they can come back home. And I said, I'd rather have them be with a group of elders, youth elders, rather than be in places in Cortez, Durango, Grand Junction, right there, just among them. So we can watch them ourselves. I said, is that a possibility? I asked our legal, I asked our people who handle our money, they said, you know what? That's a possibility. There's a story to this, and it gets personal. There's people that are involved, and it got really, really ugly. People, and I'm not going to speak on behalf of the family. I'm not going to talk on behalf of the family. Be respectful. I said be respectful. You're going to bring up family.
Throw some balls.
You guys that are in there now, before you approved that budget, you could have at least gave the elders $1,000.
Yep.
To live off the reservation utilities. You guys could have done that. That's why they sit there.
Angela, when you get here, when you get up here, you're going to be speaking a whole different language to everybody. So I want to be going out promising things that are not there. I'm not there. Respect.
With each other for the people, not for whoever chooses. I'm not being disrespectful.
You can't talk about things that aren't there and wishy-washy.
But no, that's what you guys did in there for discuss it instead of just passing it. You could have thought about this.
Okay, thank you, Angela. But yes, time-wise, anyone else have any comments or any inputs?
Why'd you fire John Chochek? It's out on Facebook. Why'd you fire a tribal member? Why was it already aired right after they got fired?
Did you say John Jacket?
Yep.
John needed to
John needed to go home.
What has
He
he
got
done?
so many people. So why should we take pity on him when what he had done in the past to all of our children? That opens a whole different can of worms. There's a whole different story there. So with that being said, out of time, Frank, Lisa.
Say that we have any comments here, it should be focused on you today. The main comments, no other council, you're not representing anybody else but you. Well, we're asking you. We always say we're gonna get along and love one another, that don't have to be.
That's you.
We still carry the animosity within our people. If we really want to get out of this situation and what we are, let's look ahead. Let's not worry about it, man. What's around us, let's take care of business, like you said, and that's why we're here to listen to you.
Thank you. And with that being said, thank you.
Yes. 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 Yes.
We need to think about this future. Utilities, yes. Our people always depended on utilities. They look at it and they say, oh, we're gonna get utilities. Fine. Find it for us. You talk about this board. You talk about the enterprises. Where is it that you said there's no money? You go down there and you find cuts. So that these people, our tribal members, can find something to rely on. So we need to think about as council, as a tribal members, that we need that assistance. You talk about working for the tribe, you don't get raises. We're below poverty with the tribe. You don't get raises. But then I heard Chairman say one time, well, we have these benefits. Well, they're getting taken away now, like utilities. And how many people rely on it? We're not rich. All part of it. We have a lot of money. We have to learn how to survive. And you know, you people that sit in the council, I know that you're not there to give us money. But you know what? Help us. Give us direction. Tell us where our young people need to go so they can learn how to work. Who's going to chairman. Was the chairman that so bad that they, council had stepped in and take his power away? Think about it, people. Is this what we're gonna look for to next year? You know, you really have to think about, maybe we need to have new people in there.
Yes.
Make these changes.
Out with the old.
And if you don't like it, you need to stand.
Yes.
Exercise your rights. People that are not doing their job, to get out.
Yes. Freedom of speech.
This person is always asking for this. You don't know what that person goes through. Everybody is different. Everybody lives different. We're not all the same. We may be neighbors, but we live differently. So you know what, people? We need to think about
Yes.
we need to really know what's going on. Do we really know that the council are agreeable? Is there someone in there to be sophisticated and say, hey, let's talk about these issues and these matters without fighting, without arguing? There's going to be disagreements, yes. But most of all, we need to really think about it, people. We really need to think about who we're going to. We don't want this next year. I heard you say during the budget hearing that you wanted to do utilities. What happened this year? You're saying next year you have
Yep.
all that you have in your hand. You
Yep.
have this enterprise.
Liar.
You look at the casino, go down and say, where do we need to make cuts at? What do we not need? We don't need this, we don't need that. You need
Yep.
to- If you know numbers and you know percentage, you'll understand how we can make it cut. So our people can get at least a little bit without asking for any funds. It's difficult right now. Look at now, people are going to be really hurting. And it's not so much of what all of us have, it's what we need to survive. So you know what, I don't know what you guys sit in your council chambers, you sit and you talk about people, and you sit and talk about that, yeah, maybe we do need to speak up, and we need to really realize who we are. We really
Yes.
need to know. We've already had the opportunity with you. And you know what? Thank you for helping me. At the time I needed help, you reached into your pocket and you gave to me. And I gave back to you because that's the way I was brought up. And I tell you, thank you for helping me during that time when I really needed help. But you know what? Right now, we need to really get together and think about what we need. Because
Yes.
we cannot keep living like this. Unfortunately, we have a government that they get rid of us. And it's so much, when you read the news or listen to the news, yeah, the Republicans are blaming the Democrats because they want this big, beautiful bill.
Yes.
And now it's talking about revenge. This is what Trump is doing. He's doing revenge against those who did not agree with him, are not agreeing with him, or like him. So, you know, I don't know what happened in the council, but I can sure tell you I saw it when I watched that budget hearing. I saw it, and it just, I don't know if anybody saw what I saw. I seen how distressed the chairman looked. I don't know what's going on, but something must be going on. And now you guys took his power away. And tell me this, who can take the power away from the chairman? Who can take the power away from the chairman? The tribal council, right? So you people need to know that. And he's up there, and he told the directors. And we were shocked. How did you, you know, his hands up. So you want him out the door. Why? What's going on?
Yes.
What's happening? So you need to know
What's the
who
answers?
to vote for. You people that are sitting there, you have your opportunity. If you want to make change, you do it. You got one more year to do it. Show us. Because you know what? We can exercise our rights and you can.
Woo!
I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna close this.
Because he's afraid. He's afraid. He's afraid.
Daniel wanted to buy the land worth of $2 million. $2 million. Where was he get that money? Where was he get that money?
From your
He
pocket.
asked us, tribal council, all of us said no. The people would say, you have to cut. They'd say, how come you spent that money on that? How come you doing that? And he was pissed off at us. He was pissed off at us.
He is lying. He's a liar. Vote him out. You're a hypocrite too.
When you get up here and speak, you gotta remember that. Because it goes for all of us, and whether you feel loud, because we get one house and very near to the rest that are sitting among us, and they are accounting for too. So when we sit there and talk, and we raise our voice, and we wanna make our opinion, take it in a better manner than that. Because you're splitting everybody up.
You should take your advice.
But remember again,
And daughters too.
when you sit there, the tables turn. Apparently, some of you that sat there before knows what it takes.
Oh, I
Be
do.
mindful when you stand up here, and be mindful when you speak about something.
Let them
You
dump
my
it.
idea.
Go
You
for it.
My idea, it's my job, but you might not be there. We have elderly that sit with my people here listening. They want to know what's going on. We again know what happened in the community. We want to be here to support it. Like you said, the ones that go to vote and the ones that are doing it, good luck to you, Conrad.
Boo! Hypocrite!